Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Seminoles will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Wake Demon Deacons offense will take the field first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Right down the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make it.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. And the Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will go to work for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
He's going to fire deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And this offense coming out slow, man, it's kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him! And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go. He did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Makes the grab. It's Carney. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made it. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Unleashes one. Complete to the right. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warrick and Lavernius Coles. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
And the Seminoles can really attack on this second and short. To the air, it's Castellanos. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Duke answered the bell away from Durham today with an impressive victory. The Blue Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Demon Deacons, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. That's caught. It's Carney. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Quick release on the RPO. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hernandez. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Florida State. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll keep it himself. of space. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the 1st down. And the Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Rush is on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Castellanos. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
Got it in the middle. It's White. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Noles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the 1st. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Got enough for the 1st. Got enough space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They're looking for space to run behind the left tackle. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Throwing right. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
He'll pull it on the read. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job of the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over and over and over. It's like clockwork for this guy.
And the Seminoles come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Ripping through the defense. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
3rd down and inches. Everyone in the stadium knows they're going to be physical and they're going to run the football, but they still executed a good level. Not only picking up the first down, chewing up more yardage to make this drive even easier.
The Seminoles just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Hernandez.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Demon Deacons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. And the Demon Deacons have their offense in high gear. Power football with the run. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And the ball's out, and they're after it. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down. He came up a little short. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They'll go to work in the air on second down. With the catch, it's Mays. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. He'll try to tack on one more. Who cares about double coverage? Just get it in there. Give your guy a chance. And it worked out that time.
And the receiver would definitely agree with you. This is a little bit risky. Throw it in traffic, but trust your guy. You know, he's going to go up, make a play in the end zone. You can tell you've thrown that ball to him, and you trust him, and he goes and rewards you for it.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Noles line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the RPO, complete. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Demon Deacons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Finds the tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds a man on the left. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. To the air on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Demon Deacons will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, give on the inside. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna let it fly. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Vic. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught over the middle. It's Hernandez. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Works the middle. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of Bug Meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? Got it behind the line. It's Carney. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Firing to the right, complete. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get 1 more snap off. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And on 1st down, they're running out the field goal unit. And the Demon Deacons will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the 1st half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue.
Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On the move. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The offense really struggled in the 1st half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the 1st down. They need him to play great in the 2nd half.
He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McCoy.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Hernandez. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Off the play fake on first down. He's got an open man. He'll work his way down to the 28.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game, and you saw a great example of that right there.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. So now on comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. Easy call for the refs. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The short hands, it's McCoy. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Seminoles will call on their punt team. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances.
Turning on the Jets. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Send the tight end in motion. The play action fake. Finds his big tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. He's looking to throw. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Nestled just inside that right upright. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Vanderbilt is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Doors fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Takes the handoff. It's Webster. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The Seminoles need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Looking left. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
You got to be so careful, too, Dave, because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. DBs on the field, those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage too because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Wake Forest. And they take it in for 6 more points. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. So now it's 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Runs through a tackle. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Scanning the field, it's Sperry. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes a catch down the right side. Running free. Touchdown, Florida State. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Kttn offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run from the shotgun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Hernandez. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Vick. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Vick. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to power their way ahead. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Touchdown, Wake! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This will test him. You just gave up the game-tying interception, and now it's on you to try to get the lead back. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to Davis. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical.
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
I think a really big key in the RPO game is having really good rhythm and timing. Offense didn't have it there, and that's why it falls incomplete.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
And how about that? In the fourth quarter, and you need your kicker to execute a bomb to take the lead. You trust him, and he absolutely delivers.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? He makes a catch. He's loose. There he goes. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride Davis here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Seminoles are on the move. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Gets it to him on the screen. Turning it on! Tackle made at the 9-yard line after the catch. It'll be 1st and goal. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Arizona State was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Sun Devils team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Demon Deacons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like, this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this?
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's at the 30. Stepped out of bounds right at the 17-yard line after the pick. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Holmes. Runs through the tackle. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Holmes. Fights off a defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, no! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Might be looking to run. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Snagged in the middle, it's Hernandez. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
No gain on the play. Second down.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Hernandez.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the offense just going to spike it here.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Plenty of fireworks.